guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, I just want you to know that you're just gonna be family. Welcome. You already know we're besties, so just hit that subscribe button right now. Today guys, I'm gonna be doing a drug makeup haul. Yes, drug makeup. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but it's just a lot going on, and when you have like a busy schedule, you can't really get things done. So yeah, that's that. I'm just going to let you guys know that I messed up on this part. I forgot to get a drugstore primer, so we're just gonna ignore this because I'm not gonna just proceed my makeup without primer, because the whole thing is just gonna mess up, and I'm not really about to do makeup for no reason. No, we're not about to do that. So we're gonna disregard the fact that I'm using Fenty's soft primer, because that's what I'll be using today. Alright guys, so to start off, I'm going to be using e.l.f.'s eyebrow pencil right here. I'm not sure of the color. I think this is like brunette. This is neutral brown. So this is brown for like almost everybody that has like, I guess, brows like mine. Oh, 1 second. So before doing that, I'm going to be setting my face with this e.l.f. Finish HD powder right here. I don't know how it's going to be exactly. I just never used this before guys, so this is crazy. I don't even know if this is a real whatever. I'm gonna be using this powder. It's open. What the hell? So yeah, today I'm going to be using this powder right here, which came broken. So that's getting returned. I'm gonna buff this all over my face so that I can get this shine out of my face, because I did moisturize and stuff before I got on camera. But I'm just gonna use this just to get all of that oil out of my T-zone, because that's my oily zone. Oh, before I finish my brows, I wanted to tell you guys this is probably my to-go eyebrow pencil. 1, it's affordable. 2, it's really nice because it glides on really nicely, and you're in control of this pencil. So as long as you're really careful and paying attention to what you're doing, then I guess can't really go wrong with this pencil. But I do like it because for a drugstore makeup pencil, it's pretty darn good. It's one of the best actually for me, and they have a variety of shades, which is a bonus. So for the concealer, I'm going to be using this hydrating camo concealer right here by e.l.f. as well, in the shade medium sand. I don't know how this is going to be. I just picked up any concealer. They were running out, and the color that I was initially going to get wasn't there. So yeah, this is going to be what I'm going to use. I'm not going to say anything, but actually I am going to say something. This concealer, the way it's gliding on, kind of reminds me of this concealer that I recently got. So I might end up doing a comparison video because I like the formula, and I love the texture of this. It feels very it's kind of watery in a sense, but there's nothing wrong with that, because I don't like concealers that's really thick, because I feel like you really have to melt that into your skin. You really have to make sure you're really patting that into your skin, and for this to kind of be as watery as it is, I don't really mind that. So now I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Foundation in the color 335. I put that onto my skin. I put a lot on my face just now. This foundation is, which is another thing on top of the e.l.f. the e.l.f. concealer. This is pretty watery. I don't know, I wish I had a pump or some type of wand or whatever, stick or something, so that I can apply it properly, because I don't really like tapping it onto my hand and then having to put it on my face. But it's not that big of a deal. I like how the foundation feels. I think I used to mix this one, if I'm not mistaken, before. I don't know if I've ever used this one, but I know that my sister, I think she had one, and my sister's like brown skin, so I used to use this for like to darken my other foundation. From looking at this foundation, I just like it. Kind of reminds me of the formula kind of reminds me of another foundation, which is Fenty, which is crazy. Not like completely, because I think that Fenty has like more of a like filtered look. This doesn't have more of a filtered look. It kind of comes on looking a little bit more wet, but I like the fact that this is supposed to be a matte foundation and it doesn't look so mattifying, but it does look like it is more of a hydrating foundation, which is kind of odd to me. Like, I know it's coming up on camera, you could kind of see still that I'm like a little bit more, I don't mind it, because then I feel like I'm not gonna look so matte and I'm not gonna look so dry, and I don't want to look so matte and dry, you know? Who the hell wants to be matte and dry? So I'm gonna be gliding on my elf concealer right here, and I don't know what I was so worried about. I thought I grabbed like a shade that was a little too similar to my complexion, but I didn't. I like that it's really light, so now that, because my foundation is obviously darker than what I am, it'll probably go well. I'm going to blend it out, like press it into my under eye, and then I'm gonna start blending it out, because with this brush it just never really works out that way. With brushes period, it just, I don't know, I rather pat it in and then brush it out and then pat it in again, so that it's like really getting into my creases and everything. That highlight is gonna be, it's definitely gonna have under my eye looking, oh, I just stabbed inside of my eyeball. And I like this concealer a little bit so far, because it's not like giving me too much problems when it comes to like creasing repeatedly under my eyes, which is something that I get really annoyed with concealers. It just creases all the time. But I'm gonna try to push down into this powder again and see what we can get. So with this HD powder, I think off rip it probably would be light. You know what I mean? Like, it'll probably make under my eyes really light. And I've never actually sat there and did like a look where a lot of people, they like under their eyes looking really light with their makeup. Me, I kind of don't know. I kind of like go more for the natural look, you know, not something that's a little too, like, you know, exaggerated. It's giving something. You might be giving ghosts. It definitely mattifies the hell out of your face. Like, when you really press it into your skin, it does give you that real matte face. I'm not mad at it, because the foundation kind of is giving me a bit of a, it didn't give me a matte look, but it gave me like a dewy look. So I'm not mad that my face is not like OD matte, or the foundation didn't give me that really matte face, because now that I put this damn powder on, my face looks matte and the T-zone, so whatever. The next thing I'm going to be using is this Kiss New York Professional Contour Kit right here. And I think that this was a gift. I'm not sure. It probably was, but I think this brand is a beauty supply. Drugstore, same shit. I don't know about anybody else, but I think a lot of people be like sleeping on certain makeup brands, because this concealer has just been my to-go for a long time. Before I started like getting my more expensive makeup, this has been like doing it for me for a while, because it just blends really nicely with my skin, and it doesn't give me like an ashy look. It gives me more of like a warm toned down look. So guys, I decided to put my lashes off camera, because like I said, with the eyebrows even, it just takes forever. And these lashes are not from a drugstore, they're just from AliExpress, so I didn't really want to incorporate like unnecessary parts basically. So I'm gonna revisit where my camera left off, so, and cut me off basically. So I'm going to be showing you guys what I do. So I basically just tap the contour right here, the middle section, and I blend it out in a circular motion. And sometimes I might go like downwards, and other times I might like blend it upwards. I mean, that's not the purpose of the video. I'm just not showing you guys like my technique and what I do, but basically just showing you guys that. Now after that, I just tap that in my broken bronzer right here. And is a lot of time I've been like really sleeping on this bronzer because I don't really have like a highlighter from the drugstore. But usually I never was like a bronzer girl, but y'all, look how it's not giving like crazy, just like, not giving a highlighter, but it's giving like a really nice glow. And honestly, I never really cared for like bronzers and stuff, but this bronzer in particular is so pretty. Like, I don't usually use bronzer, so I can't really be the judge of any other bronzer, but this drugstore bronzer in particular is popping. And like, I think that even when I run out of that, I'll probably go and pick that up because I honestly like this one more than my Fenty one. And that's because like my Fenty one is a little bit more ashy, and I got like the contour. It was recommended to me by like one of the Sephora girls, but honestly a lot of times they don't even know what they be talking about. Like, I probably know better than they do, and I don't work there, and I don't even think that most people who even know how to do makeup work in Sephora, so it is what it is. The next thing that I got was this contour kit right here by e.l.f. I noticed basically all of the products in this video is like mostly from e.l.f. besides the foundation and the lashes. Like, that's really what's not from e.l.f. I'm gonna be using, let's say I'm gonna use this one right here. And I like it because it has like this cute little, it's like a peachy tone, and it also has like this little shine in it. Like, it has like gold specks in it, which is so cute. So I'm gonna put that right here. So you guys, like, look how pretty it is. I like how with these products, as soon as you touch it, I like how it's not, and once you put it on, it's not like a hot mess. Like, these things are just always buildable. And being that I'm not gonna really do too much, and the next thing I'm gonna do is dip the brush in this shade right here. And I like the fact that it just looks so, like, you know, especially for like a drugstore makeup, it looks so nice. And that's what I really love about e.l.f. is the fact that all of the products, they really do work well. Your technique is very important in what you're doing with your makeup, because yeah, you could use these products which are really well, like really well on your skin, but it also just matters about like how you're using these things, because then it can also be a hot mess if you don't use them well. But we all come from somewhere. Like, my makeup used to be terrible, so like, you know, it is what it is. Look, like, guys, you know how we started. Like, you know how from the foundation being dark to the concealer being really light, and then the powder being so white. Look where we're at now. So like I said, it's always in the technique. Where look how popping this blush is. And this blush was like $3, bruh. Go get you this blush. $3 right here, and you gonna get you something real cute. But with this lip liner, I really just like press it in, because it's not the best lip liner, but the fact that I can't really find my other lip liners, that's why I'm just using this to get it over with. But yeah, this is not like the most pigmented lip liner, but I do have a NYX pencil, and that pencil is amazing. Our lips lined. I don't know what lip combo I'm gonna do, guys, but I just want to show you some of the stuff that I have. So I have like I feel like my face is warm, like has like a very warm look, and I have like my Milani glosses, which are amazing. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and just tell you guys like right away, bro. They feel so tingly. They smell, do they smell a certain way? Yeah, they smell really good. And then as for the Elf gloss, like I said, this whole video is sponsored for Elf. Like, Elf sponsor me now, because I basically dedicated this whole video to you guys. So what I'm gonna try, let me try this gloss, because I never actually tried the Milani Champagne gloss alone. So let me see how that looks. It honestly doesn't look bad. Let me see if I have like another gloss that I can use. So I'm gonna put this Tropical Shine on top of this just to see how it would look. And this one definitely has more of that tingly feel. And so I don't, I like how it kind of blends in, the lip blends in with the blush, but I feel like it's not like doing completely what I would want it to do. So no, I think it's cute. I think because it looks so natural, guys, I might leave it. I have this Elf lip gloss right here in the shade Pink Cosmo, so I'm just going to put that in the center of my lips. Do you guys like it? I think I'm gonna just leave it like this. So this is basically a mist setting spray by Elf, and it's not like any specific setting spray. Like, it's not for like a dewy finish or a matte finish, but it's supposed to just really set your makeup in place. So I'm just gonna go based off that, and we'll try it out. And I want to use a lot because I'm not sleeping on the setting sprays, but I never used a drugstore. Well, I'm lying. I used the NYX setting spray. I just never used this setting spray, so I really want this to lock in place and look really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry. All right, guys, so I'm done my makeup, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm like really shocked, and I'm just shocked. Like, I don't think that I have much words for like how all of this turned out. So, and I feel like that setting spray, like, even though like I thought that it wasn't gonna be as good as it is, it gives me like the finish is definitely not a matte finish. Like, my face looks really, I don't know how you would say my face looks, but it's definitely, I think it's a satin finish. It definitely has a satin finish. I don't see the dramatic matte effect, but I do see that my face has a little bit of shine where it's supposed to be, being that the satin concealer is on where like it is more like dewy like. But I do, like, I don't know, guys, I'm shocked because my face does look really nice right now. Like, look at my face right now, guys. I don't have any highlighter or anything, but it doesn't look drying. None of the products were drying. My face still, I can feel my face. Like, my face doesn't feel so dry, and I thought that I was gonna get like a real drying feeling from the HD powder, but who knows, that can also change as well. But it looks so good so far. Your girl is shocked. If I do come back to you guys, if I don't actually come to you guys, I'm gonna try to insert a photo for you guys real quickly, and then yeah, we can wrap this up. But I might or might not come to you guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna close off the video as of now, and I love you guys. Bye. Hey guys, guys, so I know that I said, like, you know, I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to come back to you guys, so I decided to like really just briefly come on camera and just tell you how I feel about the foundation itself. So a lot of people been like really like bragging about this foundation, and I asked on Instagram even to see like if this foundation was like really the real deal. It is nice, but this foundation definitely is not like my favorite. I've had this foundation on for quite some hours, and honestly I would say that it's not the best. Like, it said that it's poreless, but even before, when I added the foundation on, like instantly I didn't see like how it did like the little, I mean, I don't really think that I have like vivid pores shown on my skin during my makeup, but I don't really have those problems. But you know, I mean, I do in certain spots, and I feel like this foundation doesn't really like blur it the way that I would want to blur it. I'm probably going to return that. I'm probably going to return the setting powder as well, the HD powder, because I didn't really like that either. As for the concealer, I do kind of like the concealer. Like, I like the texture of the concealer. It's just, you know, the foundation and the setting powder is just like not my favorite. But you guys can see, like, let me try to move up. I'm a little bit closer, and it does come off, like, it looks a little nice, but like as you can see right here, it kind of faded. Not faded, but like you can see like the redness that's under here, because I feel like I have like a pimple that's trying to come through. So you do kind of see like the redness, and then like even like right here you can see my laugh lines coming in a little bit, which I don't like. But you can see my laugh lines right here. You can see that it's oily, but it's not the worst foundation ever. You know, it's not the worst foundation ever. It's doing what it has to do. And as for like when it's like freshly done, it looks really good. Like, I feel like it is definitely a foundation that you can step on camera with. Like, it looks really nice, but it's not like the other foundations that I've had. So yeah, you can definitely use it different ways and stuff, but like for me, nah, it's just rather just return it and try something new. So yeah, see you guys.